Hi, I'm Martin, and this is Short Stories, brought to you by the Taichung Language Center. Today's short story is called Cutting Waste with Cutlery. Cutlery refers to any kind of tool used for eating, but you can think of it as knives, forks, spoons, and chopsticks. Usually when you go to the night market or go to your favorite biandang place, they will give you some plastic spoons or plastic forks or maybe some cheap wooden chopsticks. These things wind up in garbage dumps and fill up a lot of space, and also they release a lot of pollution. Right now, there is a huge patch in the Pacific Ocean that's just filled with tiny pieces of decayed plastic trash. It's disgusting and it's unhealthy. Well, we're going to hear about a man who came up with a solution to this problem. Before I tell you about the solution, though, I'm going to tell you the vocabulary and vocabulary example sentences. After we hear about the solution, I will then ask you 4 listening comprehension questions about the solution. Now, let's get started. Vocabulary. Furthermore. Furthermore. David was upset with Helen's behavior. Furthermore, her attitude was terrible. Poisonous. Poisonous. Jack ate a poisonous berry in the woods. Be made of. Be made of. The baseball bat was made of the finest wood. Currently. Currently. Dr. Lee is currently performing an operation on a patient. Commonplace. Commonplace. Hardly anyone had a smartphone a decade ago, but now they're commonplace. Potential. Potential. Child prodigies might need special environments in order to realize their potential. Stink. Stink. The dog stinks. You need to give him a bath right away. Contain. Contain. This dictionary is particularly useful because it contains examples of word usage. Edible. Edible. This kind of mushroom is edible. Decrease. Decrease. Countries rich in oil have decreased production, which in turn is causing prices to rise. Disposable. Disposable. Larry bought some disposable razors for his trip overseas. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Many violent and unnecessary confrontations can be avoided with communication. Be responsible for. Be responsible for. Gina alone is responsible for what happened yesterday. Vocabulary is finished. Now, the story. A revolutionary new development holds promise for a major reduction in waste disposal. Landfills, also called garbage dumps, are an eyesore, and they stink. Furthermore, the uneaten food thrown into them attracts animals that people don't usually like, such as crows, mice, and cockroaches. Worst of all, landfills contain poisonous materials that may seep into the ground and into people's water supplies. It's hard to find anything nice to say about these dumps. If Narayana Pisapati of Hyderabad, India, continues his success, garbage dumps may become smaller and fewer. He has developed edible cutlery, one answer to decreasing the size of dumps and reducing the problems they cause. Not only will there be fewer pieces of plastic cutlery thrown out, but the whole idea of disposability, using something just once and then throwing it away, will be challenged. Pisapati's edible cutlery is made of 100% natural components like wheat, rice, and millet. Currently, however, only edible spoons are available, but Pisapati hopes to develop edible forks and chopsticks too. Left in their packaging, his spoons have a shelf life of up to 3 years. After opening, these spoons begin to decompose in only a matter of days. Will edible cutlery become commonplace? Pisapati's store, Bakey's, now offers 9 flavors of edible spoons to attract a wide range of customers. The potential for making a positive ecological impact is great. Asian countries like China, the Philippines, and India are responsible for much of the world's disposable, polluting, and possibly carcinogenic plastic cutlery. Reducing this harmful and unnecessary waste is a delicious idea. Now for the listening comprehension questions. Number 1. What is this story about? A new kind of snack food. B, opening a restaurant in India. C, a new way to reduce waste. D, a new way to recycle cutlery. The answer is C, a new way to reduce waste. This is not about recycling because the cutlery is not being reused. It is being consumed or simply degrading or falling apart. Question 2. Which of these is not an example of cutlery? A, knife. B, spoon. C, fork. D, plates. The answer is D, plates. Have you ever tried to cut something with a plate? I don't think so. You can, however, cut things with knives, and you can even cut soft things with spoons and forks as well. Question 3. What is Pisapati's cutlery made of? A, petroleum oil. B, palm oil. C, edible material. D, disposable material. The answer is C, edible material. Question 4. Why is Pisapati's invention important? A, it can greatly reduce plastic waste in Asia. B, it can feed a lot of hungry people. C, it is cleaner than traditional cutlery. D, it is 100% safe to throw in a landfill. The answer is A, it can greatly reduce plastic waste in Asia. Well, that's the end of this story. It sounds like this man has a very great idea to invent cutlery, plastic spoons, knives, and forks that are biodegradable. That means they naturally decompose on their own and leave no toxic chemicals behind. This is a great idea considering how much plastic there is in the ocean right now. Some new kind of material which does not leave behind chemical traces would be a very big benefit to the world, I think. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.